Hello, welcome back to GOT. Today we're doing something different. We're going to talk about some awesome accessories for your smart devices, such as your phones or your tablets. And you want to stick around the end because there's some great discounts that go with these. Let's go. So I'm going to tell you what these products are real quick. That way, if you want to jump forward to that product down in the description, you can. So first off, there is a 2K wireless cellular charge camera, security camera. This is really awesome, and there's no required subscription. And then you've got this wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver. This is really cool, and I'll show you how it works. And then I have a curved wireless speaker by Crave. Really sounds good. And then we have this really cool power bank. It'll do 100-watt charging of your devices. That is fast. And then lastly, I have this GiGimundo ultra slim magnetic portable SSD. It'll actually stick to the back of your device using MagSafe if you need that extra 1 terabyte of storage. So let's get started with this speaker. This is a speaker from Crave, and it's called the Curve. It's a curved speaker system, which is really nice. As you can see here, it's got a curved design going from one side to the other, and it really looks slick. It comes also with a little manual and a charging cable to charge it. So that's what's in the box. Now the speaker itself is really nice. It looks really cool. It's curved, so it gives you kind of a nice spatial sound. It spreads out really good. It's got good bass too, and I'm going to show you how this thing simply works. You just press the power button, which is really easy to do. Let's just grab any old phone. Let's grab my Magic V3, and let's see if we can pair this thing up. Let's hit settings. We'll go to Bluetooth, and we'll have it look for it, and there it is immediately. Says curved, so we'll go ahead and hit curved, and let's see what it does to pair up. It should be pretty quick. And there, wants to pair, allow access, go ahead and pair. So you can actually, it looks like, take your calls on this thing as well. So there must be a built-in speaker. So if you're listening to music, then all of a sudden you get a call, you can accept it and just speak through your speaker. That's nice and convenient. So now we are set up. Let's see how this thing sounds. There we go. Pretty basic sound, music. Sounds really good. Let's go. Volume control. So you can see controlling it on the speaker controls it on your phone as well. So that means you could be at a distance and control it with your phone. I don't know if that bass really translates over the video, but it's got good bass. That's a really nice speaker. That's a great sound, and that's easy setup. Now, of course, with this and all other devices that I will show you today, I will have a link down in the description on how to pick these up. This is very weighted. It's heavy and feels very solid, so I don't think you have to worry about damaging this thing whatsoever. Now, it does have a nice openings in the back, I guess, for airflow to allow more sound and bass, which gives it a really good, rich, clear sound. Now, the one downside of this is it is micro USB charging, which, you know, it's no big deal to me because I still do have a lot of accessories that are micro USB, and I have so many of those cables that it's not an issue. And of course, you get one with the speaker itself. Then it has an auxiliary spot. So if you want to hook something up, maybe have a CD, a portable CD player or something, you want to plug in and use the speaker, you can do that as well, or hook it to your computer. So let's say you're traveling and you want to hear the sound with your laptop. This is a great option. So that's the curved speaker by Crave. So the speaker has a 2000 milliamp hour battery inside, so it's going to last you several hours. Now, speaking of charging the speaker, here's a great option for doing that. This is a portable power bank by AFERY, and this is incredible. It does 100-watt charging and has an incredible 31,000 milliamp hour battery. This thing is solid. And just to show you how it's packaged here, you have, of course, the manual there, and then on top here you got this foam, and inside that is a adapter here. You can actually use this adapter to charge this through a solar panel. So if you have a solar panel, you can plug it into this little adapter and then plug it in to charge this. So if you're out camping or anything, you can always have power with this little device here. Now, this is really cool the way it's set up. I'll show you here everything. You've got on top is a retractable charging cable, is USB-C, which is really nifty for the times. It's magnetic, so it actually stays flat and out of the way. This top one does 100 watt maximum charging. That's incredible. So if you got anything that requires a lot of wattage, this can handle it. And then looking at the side of it where all the charging ports are, you have a second USB-C here, which will do up to 45 watts charging, and then a third USB-A charger. So you could charge up to 3 devices all at once. And what's really incredible about this is it will tell you what it's charging at the time. For example, I have this tablet here, and I'll go ahead and plug it in for you so you can see how that works. Just take this cord out, plug it into the tablet, and watch it go. It's going to give us how many watts it's charging at, and this thing will charge up to 45 watts on this tablet. So you can see here it's gaining speed, but the amount of charging is always based on the tablet itself or the device itself. And the tablet is charging at kind of a mediocre speed, but that's Samsung for you. They don't want to overpower their devices. They try to keep them from overheating. Now again, like I said, you could actually charge a second device, plug in here, and grab a cord, and let's say we've got a Samsung Z Fold 6 and you want to charge it. Now you got 2 devices that are charging, and it looks like they got a combination of 25 watts, 27 watts, 29. So quite a bit of charging going on right now off of this unit. Let's see if I can grab one more device. So I've got another phone here. Of course, it's a Samsung. This is a S23 FE. Plug it in, see how it goes. Now we got another device charging. So we got 3 devices charging all at once, and it's still only at 27 watts, output. So if I unplug this, is that going to change? Oh, it dropped to 17. So we plug this in, it'll do 27. So that's Samsung. They're gauging their charging system here. That's not this device throttling the charging. But you see how convenient that is if you're out camping. You could charge multiple devices, and all 3 of these devices, it'll charge them 3 times. So you can actually plug in that speaker to this thing and have wireless sound for multiple days if you chose to. So there's the AFERY 100 watt portable power bank, 31,000 milliamp hours. This is a must-have if you're traveling or camping. I give this a full thumbs up. Link in the description. Now, let's say you're out traveling and you want to take a lot of photos. This is really cool, and this is kind of exciting. By GiGimundo, I guess that's how you say it. It's a little puck here that will actually magnetically attach to the back of your phone or device that has MagSafe, and it has 1 terabyte of storage, which is incredible, with a read speed of 2,000 milliamps. That's fast. So it comes with this nice little cable here, and you just plug it into the back of this thing like so. And let's go ahead and try it with my iPhone. And if you don't have a MagSafe case, you could take this and put it in the back of your case to make it magnetic. That's a really nifty thought. Take these little caps off this thing, and let's grab an iPhone here. So you just take this puck here and it will snap. Wow, it just grabs right to the back of this case, and you can plug it in right here like so. And there it's connected to my iPhone. Open up files here, and there it is. It's the GiGiM, and open it up. Of course, it's empty. There's nothing on it right now. So there you have it. You got that additional terabyte of storage right on the back of your iPhone. So you can go throughout your day and not have to worry about losing any space taking videos or photos for days. And as you see here, it doesn't get in the way of taking photos of your camera. You just turn your camera on right there, and there you have it. A nice ugly view of my studio. And to be honest, it really doesn't add that much weight, so you can hardly notice it's there. And just so you know, yes, it will work on Android as well. So if you have an Android device that doesn't have MagSafe, you take this little ring, put it right on there like so, and then this should stick right to it. There you go. And then you can plug it in, and now you have it on your Android device. And then Android will actually see this as well. It'll automatically want to open up File Manager, which I like to do. So there you go. There's a device right on the back. And you can see it says right there that it has 953,000 gigabytes remainder. So there's 12 gigabytes use to keep the thing running. Let's go ahead and do a quick transfer. Let's take a video here and let's transfer this, copy this to the USB device here. And let's just put it under movies, hit paste, and you can see how instantly that was done. That was 64 megs. That was pretty fast. So again, it's not really in the way. It doesn't add a whole lot of weight to it, and you have all day shooting. So that is the GiGimundo Puck, 1 terabyte of storage in a disk. So that's a really nice, handy way to have storage added to your device when you need it. And one thing I might add to that is maybe they put a nice little kickstand ring on it that pops out. That would really make this thing useful. Now on one of my most favorite products here. This is a LLano wireless HD transmitter and receiver. This is really cool. What I like about this is, you ever have a time when you wanted to cast something to a TV and you had restrictions, or you weren't able to simply because of distance, or you needed an HDMI cable or whatever? Well, this does it all. And what really works best for me is when I'm camping in the RV, if I want to stream something from my phone to my TV, because, you know, we have the unlimited wireless capability of our phones, and with no limits, you can download your videos or watch videos from it. With this device here, you can actually stream things straight from your phone, tablet, whatever, to your TV. And the way that's done is through these two pieces. This is a receiver and a transmitter. And the way they work here simply is, this thing comes with a couple of different things. One here is a USB charger with USB-C. So you can take this with your receiver, you plug it in, and this end right here actually plugs into the USB-C port on your USB-A port on your TV or device you want to transmit to. And then it also comes with this other cable here, which is your HDMI. And this right here, HDMI, fits right in to the back of this device. And then the other end goes right into your TV. And then this piece right here, this is very simple. This just plugs in to your phone or tablet or whatever you have USB-C with you want to transmit from. And it has pass-through charging. So you can actually plug into your phone at the same time, and you never have to worry about losing power. This is powered by your TV, or you can plug it in to a charging brick, and everything transmits over the air wirelessly at 1080p. Check this out. As you can see here, I got the one unit plugged in the HDMI here, and I've got the power cord plugged in the power from the back of the TV. So that's on the TV end of it. And sorry about the mess, but that's just the way the back of my TV looks like. We won't see it from the front side. Now, as you can see, once you plug it up to the TV, it gives you this instruction screen, tells you everything. You've got the receiver and the transmitter there, and then this little barcode you can scan for instructions, but the instructions are really right there all on the screen. Basically, you just take the transmitter, plug it into the phone like so, and then once the phone recognizes it, you'll get a pop-up message, and then it'll just transfer. So there's a support desktop mode or phone mode. I can choose one or the other, but automatically just transfers it there. So you can see you've got the screen mimicked right on the TV. Now, if you turn it, nothing happens, but let's play a video here. And then you play the video and you can see it's playing, but that's no good. It's only partial screen. But the magic is when you turn it, check that out. Now it's going full screen and it's transmitting at 1080p. And you can see it takes up the entire screen when you play a video. Now, there's another option here too, is let's say you open up the phone. This is an Honor Magic V3, so it is a full-fledged foldable, and you can go full screen here. But if you turn it, there we go with full screen. Now, there's one more thing you can do with the Honor Magic V3, and that is go up here and open up the app. I can go into settings on my Honor Magic V3, and I can actually, instead of phone view, I could choose desktop mode. And what it'll do is it'll actually open up a desktop on the screen. And then my phone becomes a touchpad. And you can see the mouse. I don't know if you can see it there on the screen, but it's right there. As you can see, I have a desktop model now here where I could go ahead and use it like a desktop. I can double click YouTube here. I can play the video right here and it just play. And you can connect the mouse to your phone as well wirelessly and do this. And, this is not a demo of desktop mode on the Automatic V3, but I am demoing this LLano transmitter and receiver. So you can see here, you get a really cool function with this, and I think you can understand why I like it. What a great device. Takes the hassle out of trying to connect to Google Play or Google Chrome. Whenever I'm out and about, I try to transmit in the past to my Google Chrome cast, and all kinds of issues arise at times. With this, you don't even have to be on the internet for it to work on the receiving device, which is what you have to do with Chromecast or any of those other plug-in casting devices. This casts directly from your phone or your tablet. This is one product I can get behind, the LLano wireless HD transmitter. This thing is extremely portable. Again, the link is down in the description below. Now there's this 2K resolution security camera by Arpha. Now this is a really cool device because it's very simple, user-friendly, and there are no monthly fees with it if you choose to use it, which is really cool. So here on the inside, you have the camera itself. It has an accessory kit here inside this accessory kit. What does it have? It has your mounting screws and sets that you might need, and of course your charging cable to charge it up, USB-C. And it even has a SIM tray, a SIM card tool, as you see right here, if you need to reset it. So that's pretty nifty. And then there's the mount to mount it. Then of course there's the instructions right here that tell you how to mount it and set it up and use it. So I'm just going to real quickly go through a brief use of this thing and how it works. So simply, it comes with the battery. The battery, I already installed it here, but it's in the box. You just turn this right here to open, and then you just pop that open. It's got a really good seal, and I guess that's for weather. So you really got to pull pretty hard on that. There you go. And it pops up. And then the battery has this nice little arm or material here to pop it out. So it's real simple. It just goes in one way, or you pop that battery in there. There you go. And then take this thing, and it goes in that side first, and then you just pop it into place and then lock it in by turning this little key here. Now, in order to utilize it and get it started here, you have a camera, and then this is the motion sensor, and also has infrared as well, which is really awesome. So it does great night footage, which I'll show you here in a bit. So here's where all the controls are on this little rubber cap. You can see here, this is the power button, and you press it for a second or so, and you can hear it. There it chimed, it's on. This is also where you charge up the battery. You could actually charge the battery directly. It has a port on it, or you could charge it up in here. And if you were to install this somewhere, I would recommend getting yourself a portable charger, and you just take it and plug it in at the location when you need to charge it. But you shouldn't have to, and I'll talk about that here in a moment. And then it has a micro SD card slot, so you can put an SD card in here. I believe it's up to 128 gigs. That's really nice. So it will actually record everything motion that you decide to set up on the card itself. It also has 8 gigabytes of storage on the device, so if you don't have an SD card, you can do that. And the unique thing to this device is the cellular charging. So this thing will sit out in the sun and it'll charge. As long as you have it out in sunlight, it will charge itself, and you may never have to charge the battery. Now, they want you to charge the battery for the first time before you set it up yourself or mount it. That way it's fully charged when you go, and then the sun will help take care of the rest. Now, there's an app that goes along with this, of course, and there's a barcode right there on this device to get the app. It's also on the instructions, or you could just go to the Play Store and look for Arpha and download the app. And you can see here, see the green light? That kicks on when there is motion, which is really nice. And then it kicks on, and it will set it up, if you want to give you a signal that you have motion and it detected something. And you can go in to this app right here, and you click on the security camera, and it'll show you the camera here, and we'll just set it up right here to look at me for now. And there's the camera pointing directly at me. And of course, you can see real-time movement and everything. So that's a really cool feature. And of course, if you turn your phone here, you can get the full image. And with this, you can actually hear the sound. You can see it's a little delayed because it's not completely real time. Let me turn that down so we don't get the feedback. So that's a really cool thing. And you can do two-way communication. You can actually speak through the app. So there's a microphone as well. You can hold that down and talk. What are you doing? So you could talk to somebody that's out there, get off my property, whatever you need to do. That's really cool. And look how clear that picture is. That's a really good picture, 2K. Now, there's a really nice feature, and that is it is infrared, and at night it will kick on a light. I'll show you that in a video I created earlier. As you see, I'm standing out there in front of it, and as soon as I make some motion, the light actually kicks on and it starts recording. So this is really good real-time security. And if you want to, you can take and record live right here. So you start talking to someone, you tell them to get off your property and they're not doing it. You can record, and now it's recording all their actions. Or you can actually snap a picture. So it just took a picture, and I can view that in my album. So go here to my photo album on my phone, and in the gallery, there is the photo right there. That one's actually the video, and then there's the photo. So it's very versatile and gives you a lot of options. And what's great about this is you can check out this camera no matter where you're at in the world, as long as you have an internet connection. And of course, this is connected to your Wi-Fi at home. So at any time here, you can just open up the app on this thing, and you can go to me, and then you go to message center. Now to here, it shows you the messages that it sent you. You can open it up right here, and here's the different things from the motion that I've done during this video. It's captured all these, and all you got to do is, if you want one of them, you just take it, and see there it says a human body detected. You just take it here, view it, and if you want, you can send it to yourself in any form or fashion. Like here, if I want to just download and save it to my internal drive, downloads, and paste. Now it's saved right there on my phone, and you don't have to worry about keeping it on the device. You can always go into the device at any time by selecting this and just deleting your content that's on here, and which would free up the storage on the device for more photos and videos later. So there it is. Just deleted those right off the device, leaving you space. So 128 gigabyte storage, even a 64 gigabyte micro SD card would be plenty for all you need. And you can actually tell it when you want it to record and when you don't want it to record. So there's off and on settings that you can actually set up for this device yourself. Now it does only work on a 2.4 hertz Wi-Fi signal, and that's so that you can get longer range on it. If you try it on your 5 gigahertz, it won't find it, it won't connect. So you want to make sure you're on 2.4 when you look for this device. The app itself gives you a full walkthrough setup for this camera. Now that's the Arpha security camera. Links to more specifics are down in the description below. If you have any questions about any of the devices I covered in this video, please leave a comment down below and I'll respond to that. I respond to every comment I do get. If you like my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I have plenty more where I talk about tech news and devices, and we're all about honest reviews here on this channel. Until next time, God bless.